Hey, Jimmy, Nick O'Neill here from Leo Digital SEO. Man, I do appreciate you reaching out in the Facebook group Epoxy and Concrete Polishers. Man, do apologize for being a little bit late to you. We have been super busy this past couple weeks, but nonetheless, I got this video here that you messaged me about, and it's going to give 3 points for your website, and that's going to be content, backlinks, and citations. And then I'll show you the opportunity of taking these steps for your business and how this is going to increase the traffic and leads coming through your doors to what you want. So first things first, right, is content. And generally Google likes to see 1,500 to 2,000 words on your home page, and that's depending on competition and the number of keywords needed. Jimmy, if you're asking what a keyword is anything someone might type into Google when they're looking for a particular service or product. So in your content, you can place these keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what terms you want your website found for. For an example, one of your keywords could be basement coatings Kentucky or epoxy coatings Kentucky, you know, concrete driveway coatings Stanford, Kentucky, and the list goes on and on and on, right? So let's go ahead and put your home page in a word counter and we'll see where you're actually stacking up. And we can see that you're at about 932 words, so not doing too bad at all, Jimmy. You are going to want to go ahead and get that up to 1,500 for two reasons. Reasons number one being Google doesn't consider your website an authority until you hit that 1,500 mark. And reason number two is you want enough keywords on that homepage to fit in all those keywords. You want enough words on that homepage to fit in those keywords that I'm about to give you more examples about, right? We're actually going to use the top competition over there in Louisville as an example. I know y'all might not service Louisville, but they do a pretty great job of what I'm about to outline to you. So let's go ahead and see where they actually stand on their homepage. If we look, we can see that they're at so they're at 1,300 words. They'll still want to get that up to 1,500 as well, but nonetheless, you're doing pretty good with your website. Again, just want to get that up to 1,500. Now, if we go over here to a tool called Airs that I have and use and pay for monthly, it's a tool that gives me more in-depth data on websites and competitions websites. There are free tools, Jimmy, for you that you can use out there yourself. This is just what I'm going with, right? So if we look at Armor Flooring, we can see exactly what keywords they are having in theirs that they're getting picked up for and getting their traffic in, right? So one of those is epoxy basement floors. That would be a good one for y'all. That's what y'all use as well. Here are all the keywords actually that the top competition over there is using and getting picked up for. So this volume right here is going to be the amount of people searching for that in the area monthly. And then this KD, that's going to be keyword difficulty. So that's going to be on a scale of 0 to 100. And basically, the lower this number is, the easier and faster you're going to rank for it. And vice versa, if that's higher, then it's going to take longer and be harder to rank for it. This is the traffic that they're getting to their website monthly for it. And then this is the position on Google for it, right? So position right here on the organic side of it. So that's for the keywords. Let me go ahead to the second point that I got for you, Jimmy, and that's going to be a backlink. Now, a backlink is anywhere you find one website linking to another, or in this case, it's going to be one website linking back to Kai Epoxy Flooring's website right here. So these links, right, they act like an endorsement of your website from others, and Google basically uses this to build trust in your business and your website by seeing other websites link back to it and vouch for it. The best example that I can give of this is it's literally like a popularity contest where the person with the most, websites linking back to their page is winning that quote unquote popularity contest in Google's eyes, right? So if we go over here, we see that we have your website here in my tool Airs. We see that you have 14 backlinks, and then you got 7 other websites linking back to your page, right? If we go over here to Armor Flooring, we see that they have 58 backlinks and 46 other websites linking back to their page. So they're winning that quote unquote popularity contest over there in Louisville, and they're doing an all right job of it. They're not doing the best, but they're doing a good job of it nonetheless. But the idea is, right, for whatever your competition is, because I know y'all service a bunch of areas. So any of the top competitions in here, we would do the same thing, right? And the idea is if it's working for them, then it will work for you. We would go in here and see exactly what websites they have linking back to their page, right? And so then here are the websites. You go in, create an account, get a link, make a couple posts going back to your website. And that would be that to start winning that quote unquote popularity contest. I do want to point out that not all links are created equal. So it is worth noting, Jimmy, to stay relevant to your industry, and local websites will work best. To further that point that I'm talking about right now, let's go ahead and look at this number right here. This is the domain rating. And so basically, this is on a scale of 0 to 100. And the higher this number is right here, then the more power that Google is giving this website linking back to your page right here. So you want to stay on those higher DR'd ones, right? Once you get below that 20 mark, these aren't doing anything for your website. All right, let's go to the last point that I have for you, and that's going to be citations. So let's look at the map pack section right here. And now a citation is anywhere your business name, address, or service area and phone number is exactly as it's shown on the Google business profile right here. And so these citations, they help you rank in this map pack here, which I'm sure you know is extremely important for local businesses since they do generate huge amounts of revenue. So these citations, right? Well, to further that example, like if someone put it in epoxy flooring, Louisville, Kentucky, you want to be in that top 3 section, as nobody's going to click more businesses or go page 2 or 3 looking for businesses down there, right? So these citations, they're included in directories like Yelp, Angie's, Expertise, BBB, and there's hundreds of others I'm sure you may have heard of. Social media accounts are great as well. For an example, on y'all's Facebook business page, you want to put your business name, address, or service area and phone number exactly as it's shown right here on that Facebook business page. And Google will read that and count it as one citation. So then there's like Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, the list goes on and on and on. And the idea is that your brand begins to be found all over the internet by Google, because they constantly have bots crawling to see whose presence is felt most compared to their competitors. And the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you and your website. And once they start to see you more often than these cats right here, then the more likely it is they're going to rank you above them, right? So let's just do a quick recap, Jimmy, of those 3 points. Once you get that content up to 1,500 words, and then you're getting those keywords in there that we talked about, right? I gave you examples of. And then second, you're starting to get those backlinks up that we were showing you right here. You start to win that quote unquote popularity contest. And last but not least, you want to get those citations, and more specifically towards you. I saw that y'all only have, maybe 6 reviews. I know y'all have done way more than just 6 jobs. So I would advise that y'all would, usually within the week of doing a job, shoot out that share that review form and get those reviews up. They're really powerful, along with those citations that I just talked about right here. But nonetheless, once you get all 3 of those points down, let's look at why that's going to be so lucrative for you and the business. So we got Armor Flooring over here in the website and the tool Arrows, and we can see that they're getting roughly 800 people to their website a month off of those 3 points alone that we talked about, right? And so that's, with them doing a decent job at it, not the best. But now let's say this is your website, right? And you're killing all 3 of those points, and you're starting to get about 800 people to your website a month. And let's say of those 800 people, let's say only 90 actually decide to pick up the phone and call for your services. And then of those 90 people, you and your team close only half of that. So that's 45 new jobs alone off of those 3 points that we talked about. I don't know what y'all's business profit margins are right now, but I would imagine that would be a good chunk of revenue into the company's pocket. And now I usually don't do this, Jimmy, but I want to go more specific into your website and what you got going on here. So let's go look at your keywords, right? And you really do have a bunch of good keywords on your website. It's just that you don't have any backlinks going to it, right? So all of these keywords are what Google's picking up for your website right here. And you're basically just, a couple steps away from capturing all this traffic right here. You're not on the front page, only on the front page of 2 of your keywords that you have on your website. So the best example I can give of this is you've got the car, you just don't have any gas, right? And that gas is going to be that backlinking and, that SEO side of it that I pointed out here for you right now. So, man, y'all really done a damn good job of, putting everything together. And yeah, you basically got the car. You just need some gas to go through with it and get all of that traffic that you're seeing right here, because you're so close to ranking on that front page of the Google, right? So you see 20s, 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 18s, 20s, 30s. Yeah, man. I mean, bang up job, brother. Yeah, you just got the car. You just need to put some gas in it. So, that's what I do for a living, Jimmy. And I am making this video to start helping you create more leads online, brother. If you do find yourself wanting more and you want to start, scaling the business, and feel free to reach out. I can help you with some more information, or we could just talk about the goals. Maybe I do a little bit of research to find out exactly what could be realistic for the business and what it might take to reach some of those goals once I do figure those out. I just ask that you leave one line of feedback, brother. Whether something, was confusing, or maybe you had another question, or hell, maybe it was all great. Let me know. Again, my name's Nick O'Neill. My door is always open. Appreciate you for watching, and let me know what you thought back on Facebook Messengers, brother. Have a great day, and hope you're having a blessed week.